So today is my day for my first progesterone injection for this journey, this cycle. So I'm just going to real quick show you the needles and the bottle, and then we'll get to the injection. This is an intramuscular injection, and I'm doing 2 cc's of it. Now, like I said, it's intramuscular. On my appointment to the clinic to get my lining checked, they drew 2 circles on my back, which you'll see. They're kind of faded now. They drew them on Tuesday. Today's Thursday, and I've taken baths since then, so they're sort of gray rather than black, but you can still see where they want me to inject. I actually didn't have the circles as a guide last time. They just kind of told me to grip the love handle in the back and go in, so that's what I did. So I've done these before. I've done it with the same size needle before, but it doesn't stop me from not being excited. I'm hoping that this time with this clinic it won't be quite as long of being on it as I was last time, but I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, these are done daily, which, you know, that's super. I usually just, with the last ones, I rotated, it's like one on my left side and then one on my right, or that was backwards. One on my left and one on my right. And just, you know, that way it had like a day. The other thing the nurse told me, and I won't be able to video it because I don't have that many cameras, is when I'm doing it, while I'm injecting it, to sort of tap my foot on the side that I'm doing it, and that'll keep the muscle loose and won't let it tighten up. So that's interesting, and I didn't even think of that. So I'm gonna do that. Anyways, needles. So they sent me these. This is the syringe and the 22 gauge needle. And then this is the 18 gauge needle, and that's what we draw out of the bottle with and then inject. So yeah. Now, the video I was watching a while back that they like sent you to sort of kind of go over, they say to pull back just a little bit to see if there is blood, and then if there's not, then you you just continue with the injection, right? That's something I never did with the twins. No one ever told me to pull back. And at the time I was working at a hospital, and I had a friend who was the head nurse, and she was talking to me about it, and she said that she's never pulled back because, you know, in like 20 plus years of doing intramuscular injections, she's never hit a vein. And so the idea, or the reason why people were saying to pull back, is because if the needle is directly in a vein, you don't want to inject the progesterone into a vein, right? So I asked her, I'm like, so how does that work? Because I never did it. I don't know if I just like, you know, so, and she actually said that, like it was, oh crap, I can't remember how long she said it was. I want to say a couple months ago, maybe it was a little longer than that. The CDC came out and said that that was no longer necessary, that it is such a minuscule, small chance of that happening. You'll go through veins, you'll miss them altogether, but rarely will your needle happen to be right in the vein and not pierce through it or anything like that. So yeah, they said not to worry about it, so I'm not going to. So if you've done this before and you're wondering why I'm not, that's why, because honestly it kind of freaks me out a little bit thinking of pulling it back. I don't know why, it just kind of does. Okay, so here's my little bottle of progesterone. I haven't even opened, oh maybe I have opened it. Yeah, I've opened it to show you guys when I first got it. It's an oil, so this one I won't refrigerate because I don't want it to get thicker, right? And yeah, I'm just gonna pop this off, just like the Lupron had. They've really stocked me up well. Like, they had more than enough needles for the Lupron. I'm sure it'll be the same for this. I feel like I'm going to run out of these quicker, but it's not a big deal to go buy them. But so I'm going to do just like I did if you watched my Lupron video, and I'm going to clean off the top. Even though I just took that top off, I'm still going to clean it off. Okay, so I'm going to open this up. I'm going to go ahead and keep that one in there. This. So I love these, like the safety ones, because they're easy just to flick and recover the needle so you don't have to worry about recapping. I'm just gonna grab really quick my, yes, I have it hidden underneath the sink because I don't want my son to be able to get in them. So, okay, here is the 18 gauge needle. Show you that one. It's pretty thick. It's not a nice looking needle. And I think I've told you guys before, I actually at one point in my last cycle accidentally injected with this needle, and I didn't realize it at first. And I'm like, God, that one hurt a lot more than normal. And I was like, oh, that's because I jabbed this in, right? Like, look at that. You can see up it, like it is thick. So, anyways, same thing like I did with the Lupron. I'm gonna pull back and take 2 and see how much that is. That is a ton. And it's so thick. So I'm gonna pull back and I'm going to stick this right in there. I'm gonna flip it over. I can't see, there we go. And pull that back. Kind of pulling itself back a little right now because of the little, like the pressure it has on it. I seriously, oh my gosh, really, after, I didn't have Lupron last time, and so after doing that, after doing the Lupron, this is just so much. So right now, I know you can't really see very well, sorry. I'm pushing the air bubbles back out. And I'm going to pull back again. Okay. Ready? Okay, so this is, sorry, this is my stretch marks. This is, I'm going to try not to show you my butt too. This is one of the circles they drew, and they did another one on this side, right there. So I'm going to do this side first. I'm just going to sort of grab it like this and inject. I'm going to clean it off real quick. It's so funny, like I was, alright, this is the needle. Gonna uncap it, and then I push it up till I can see a little bit of the fluid come to the top, so I know the air's out of the needle as well. And pretty long. This is how I used to do it last time. I just grab like here and push it in. Okay, so it's all in. I'm gonna let go and slowly inject. This stuff pushes in so slowly. About at 1 right now. And a half. And done. I'm gonna sit it in a second and pull out. Not bad. It's also not bleeding either, which is very cool. So Okay, so that was the injection. It actually didn't really hurt going in. I don't know if it's just because I'm accustomed to it from last time or whatever, but it didn't hurt really going in, so that's cool. I remember it kind of hurting a little bit, sort of like leaving a little bit of a bump and kind of feeling a little bruised, which I'm sure that might come in a few days, but so far that was pretty good. I'm okay with that for my first time. It did bleed a little bit, and a little bit of the oil kind of spilled out. I don't know if you could see it, it wasn't zoomed in. I keep it in there for a second to kind of reduce the bleeding and also just stop that, let it kind of sit. And then I take it, I didn't record this part, but I go ahead and kind of take the swab and just kind of rub it a little bit to kind of get so it doesn't lump up, and it just sort of not dissipates but sort of spreads out in the area. And that was another thing that my nurse friend had showed me. So that was my first progesterone. I do these every day now. And last time I was able to stop at about 10 weeks. So yeah, they gave me 4 bottles, which is not going to be enough to get me through those 10 weeks. These are 10 milliliter bottles, and I take 2 milliliters, 2 cc's every shot. So these last 5 days. So yeah, 5 days worth of shots. And then, like I said, they sent me 4, so I'm set for about 20 days, and I'll order more if everything goes well a couple days before I run out. That way I don't ever have a gap. So yeah. The other thing that I start today is, well, I don't start, I should say, but I changed today. I had been taking 3 tablets of the estrogen once a day, and I'm back down to taking basically 1 tablet a day and a half morning and a half evening. So I'm gonna take my half evening, and yep, we're gonna get that's gonna be it. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope that was interesting. Talk to you guys later. Bye.